Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate. I know it's been a while. But we're getting back into things. So, 2 episodes today, being Monday. We're going to do Supreme Ruler Ultimate and something else that I haven't recorded yet. Which I'll figure out. I'm recording these on Saturday for Monday, and then Sunday is being recorded for Tuesday. But, yeah, so we're going to continue on our slow constructionness of phasing out all our petroleum and coal power plants. I think it was, yeah, we're going to phase out all our petroleum and coal power plants into a nuclear. Speaking of which, how is our nuclear stuff? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 more to scrap. We're going to unpause as well. I think that's the only thing I was really doing. It's been a little while since I played, so we're going to look at things real quick. Agriculture's low. Rubber is okay. Mainly that's because of vices growed in. All this stuff. Oil, we're low behind oil. That's that. Oil and coal should definitely be changed up very soon, especially with our modifications of our power. Timber, Ooh, metal ore needs to be worked on as well. Consumer goods are kind of whack. Yeah, we'll have to do something there once we get our power situated. But industrial goods and industrial goods are good, and military goods are good. Okay. Also, once again, our next phase of conflict and conquest is going to be the Kiwis. I'm sorry if you're a Kiwi and you're watching this video, but you're next. So we're gonna go nuclear. 1, 2, 3. Highlight everyone here. Construction. Hold shift and right click. Boom, boom, boom. We might start losing money. I'm not too worried. You want to sell me oil? No, I'm good. Take a sip of my coffee here. So I probably do sound a little weird. I do have a bit of a cold, so I am sorry. Yeah, so we are losing money. Oh, there we go, we're starting to gain money again. But we're building 3 facilities at 4% a day. No, I'm good. Oh, Israel fell. Oh, that's right. I was supplying stuff to Israel as well. I'll take lump sum of industry goods one up. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, the AI did something. It built some agriculture. Perfect. I'll take the lump. Oh, I agreed to something else. Boop. Okay. So Israel was taken out by Egypt. Good for you, Egypt. You finally actually did something. Later on, we'll send troops back and we'll liberate. Oh, look at that! A little bit of explosions here and there, obviously from people fighting. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our espionage focus. We're gonna fund insurgency. You know, it's always good to see one of our neighbors having some problems. Well, neighbor in this case is a bit of a. Why did you build a coal plant there? AI, sometimes you look at it and you're like, I don't understand why you did what you did, but I will take your word for it. 35%. 38. 38, 38, so it should be at 40, 42. Wow, we are getting things done fast when it comes to that stuff. 90 and 60, no thank you. Yeah, I'll do the 7-day industrial goods, because I have a feeling, yeah, we've used up quite a bit. Look at that. We're already, well, almost at 50%. And it's only been a few days, so those things are doing real good. Oh. Agent wants to give me a lump sum of industrial goods. Sure. Little do you know. Little do you know. Fidel Castro and Che Guevara and others land in Cuba from exile in Mexico to increase efforts to overthrow the Batista regime. So does it actually show like a civil? Sorry, that just threw me off. The town of Trinidad in Cuba, because down here is Trinidad and Tobago. That kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm wondering if like random units are just kind of spotting up around here. Lump sum industrial goods, sure. Lump sum metal ore, sure. No, I will not buy 90 times. I didn't know that they were actually in Mexico and then went to Cuba. I always thought they were in like Haiti or one of the other islands, like, or even like just in one of the islands in the Bahamas there. And then showed up. This is how easy it is, right? Ah, I just agreed to something else. God damn it. Dang nabbit. Oh well. How is our nuclear reactors going? We're at 80%. Self-sufficiency is good to a point. It's definitely harder. I'll give it that. Yeah, we're not trading any of you away. Definitely we'll have to see what that does. Am I looking at another... Nope. Nothing there. The Lindsay Sterling engine. I'll do the ×7 metal, why not? And there we go. 3 nuclear reactors up and running. Our power should slowly be affected over the next couple days. We've got an 8,000 increase. Did I say 8? I meant 50. There we go. We're going to slowly build up a difference here. Now that that's done, I'm going to hold off on these ones real quick, and I just want to look. So our metal is actually down. You're good. You're good. Timber is a big deal. I'm actually... I don't mind being in the negative and trading for agriculture. That's okay. So we're gonna take out 3 more. Or actually, let's actually just get rid of our petroleum power plants first. Wow, I have 25 of them. That's a lot. There's 3 there. Another one down there. So it's what? 1 there. Possibly 2 there. 4, 5. 6. 7. Yeah, most of them are up here. 8, 9, 10. Alright, so most of them are in groups of like 1 or 2. So that's not so bad, actually. I'm going to order these guys to go to this one first. So I'm going to order them. Sea transport? To there, please. They shall automatically go to the naval facility here. They should immediately travel down and just deploy themselves automatically because they're amphibious. pause here real quick. I'll do the 7-day timber and the petroleum. Research breakthrough, manufacturing improvements. Saarland and West Germany merge. As a result of a national... Ow, I just stubbed my toe. The people of Saarland have voted to merge their country with West Germany. And I believe it's 57, and the first space milestone has been reached. Ow, that hurt actually quite a bit. Ow, and Saarland used to be right here. And I think these are all the majority of my surface warships. Yeah, you're all going to get replaced down the line. The radar station that we built there, kind of useless. What are you doing? You can actually just drop them off right there. We're going to scrap so we get some stuff back. We're just going to automatically order everyone to do construction. We're going to wait till that goes away, and then we'll build the reactor in its place. Say no to all that. Actually, I wonder if I should just build the 2 reactors down here. You know what? That's what I'm actually going to do. Construction. Boom. Let's get rid of you as well. Because this is a better supply location. Building 2 in the place of 1 is not so bad. I'll take the lump sum of petroleum. I am not taking a 30 or 60 day deal here. Modern pharmacology, good to go. No. Oh, I wanted to look at the other. No. Oh, it was modern something. Industrialization? Boo. Don't remember what it was that I've got. Anyways. Advanced ballistic tanks doesn't give us any bonuses. Fiber optics, nothing. Laser systems, nothing. Advanced, superconductors doesn't give us anything. Particle beam focusing doesn't give us anything. Medical stuff. Modern brachytherapy doesn't give us any bonuses. But synthetic antibiotics gives us a healthcare rating of +3. But it increases it by 2% as well. We're going to take that for the moment. Kind of leave it at that for the moment. Argentina wants to give us metal ore, yes, and I'm going to say no to Egypt. U.S. wants to give me industrial goods. No, thank you. We're going to say yes to both of those. Just to be on the good side with people for now. So one of the hard parts about playing like this is... sorry, it's a lot easier, right? Playing the whole military game, very, very much easier than the peaceful game. Almost at 30%. Nope, we're good. Wait, is that Canada? Yeah, we'll buy industrial goods, but that's it. Okay, so that will deal with that. Then when they're done, they'll travel up here to the north where these two are. And I think we've got a... Do we not have any ports on these? Oh, we have a military facility up here. Wollongong. Good to know. I wanted to look at our capital for something and I forgot what it was. Anyways, continuing destabilizing the government there. Yes, yes. Some industries, okay. Times 7 metal. Okay. One of these days we're going to have to upgrade our navy. So right now, one of the reasons why we're not heading for the Kiwis just yet, it's actually very simple, and why I keep looking at the other monitor is kind of weird, but basically we really don't have the military at this point to really take on New Zealand. I mean, yeah, we have the amphibious units and things like that, but I have a sneaking suspicion that New Zealand's military is probably just a little stronger than we're expecting. For example, is that our debt? Yeah, we don't have any debt because I paid it all off. Yeah, this is military size here. So if we go to look for... Let's do this alphabetical. And New Zealand. So they only have 50... Oh, actually, that's not bad. They only have 50,000 troops, theoretically. Or 50,000 people in the military. That's administration, all that stuff. We only have 100... We got 170, though. That's active, yeah. The question is, what's their reserve pool like? Because we have 170 active, and that's in 59 deployed units, mostly, obviously, in our Navy. So, if we were to deploy our Marines and our self-propelled guns, I mean, we do have to land them here. Now, we don't have any special forces, do we? No, we don't. And our aircraft don't have the ability to reach this way unless we capture an air base, which is this one right here. Then we can actually sea transport our aircraft. Then they'll be able to come over here, land, or go by boat, unload them, and then we can do airstrikes onto the Northern Ireland there and hit, what is it, Welland? Wellington. So, I mean, theoretically, we could go to war with them. I'm a little nervous as to going to war with them, but hey, what? Let's send the HMS Melbourne just off the coast, shall we? Let's unpause that. The entire group should go with it. Perfect. We're going to bring our surface warships. We're going to bring them over. We're going to tell them first to go there. They'll go there. They'll re-equip, rearm, and then head further. No, we're good. You guys are done down here yet. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, because I paused. That's why. So you're still about 73 days, aka you're at 60%. 89. Where are you? How are you? Okay. Well, whatever. You should be there now. Perfect. That is our 84. So you're going. You're just going slow. Metal, we'll take that. Industrial goods, we'll take that. We'll say no to that too. Now it does say 70 some odd days, but that's wrong. Or 55 days, that's going to be wrong. Oh, we're looking at almost 1% today. Okay, never mind. We'll take more metal for the moment. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to deploy our Marines. And our self-propelled guns. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 2 groups. Well, we want at least 14, right? No, yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14. That's 2 groups of 7, technically. And then our Marines. All of them are coming. So are all the Amtraks, because they are amphibious. And the infantry are going to stay in reserve. First, you're all getting deployed. Okay, I'm going to pick a naval facility. And they should all automatically go to it. Perfect. Except for that one, apparently. Okay, there we go. Lump sum industrial, yes. No, no. Oh, yep. Nope. Yes, yes. We'll take the lump sum of petroleum. Lump sum of industrial. Lump sum industrial. Perfect. Now, question is, are we going to bring... So we have a carrier here. We have another carrier here. Question is, do we want more than just one carrier at this point? What I'm going to do, let's do an overflight real quick. Yeah, they're bringing in troops. Okay. Do I have the ability to produce special forces yet? Elite Guard is para-equipped. We do have the ability to drop paratroopers. Do I have the ability to research special forces? Militia infantry, no. Diplomatic offer. Unit type. Oops. Commandos. It's less than 1 million. Okay, Churchill. You, on the other hand, Rangers. 1 million. Rangers are special forces. I'll go with the British Commandos. Perfect. So you want 4 million for that. Okay, that's where we look and decide here. Yeah, you both want the same amount of money. And that was 46 days for the Rangers versus, what, 41 for these guys? 46. Yeah, so they're the exact same unit. Okay. Yeah. We should lose 1 million. Bam. Okay, we're good. Kangaroo. Elite Guard Commandos. Perfect. Alright, so we are going to limit the amount of commandos we make. We are only going to make... Yeah, 4 should be good. And then transport aircraft, the Glowmaster. We already have 5. Okay, we're good. Civilization's good to go. And you're both offering me oil, so I'm going to take that. How is our oil consumption? Yeah, it's definitely a lot higher. We're sitting at 40 some odd million, so we're fine. Our engineers, on the other hand, you're all traveling up to the north here. Yeah, come up here. So I think they might have to double back down to the south anyways, because there's, I thought there was something over the west. What? Unpause. Scroll down. Togoland surrendered apparently. Oh, the Gold Coast achieves independence from the United Kingdom. Okay. I took a second. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't remember there being a war. If I... Gold Coast. Oh, interesting. So Gold Coast got independence, but took over, and basically they split between Northwest Africa, split Togoland up with these guys. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So the Gold Coast actually took half of Togoland when they declared independence. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, I need oil. I also need to understand why those guys are sitting up there. Shift. Go there, please. Sinking my head here. Okay. You're all good to go. Let's send you guys off the coast. We're going to move the carrier a little further east. Metal, industrial goods, petroleum. We'll read those too. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to head you south first. Head you south first? Head you down. We're good for power, so we're fine for the moment. But our oil consumption is really bad. Nuclear. And nuclear. Go. And once these guys have done their thing, we're good to go. Oh! Okay, yeah, they're not on continuous build. We're good. Yeah, we'll buy a lump sum of you, and we'll agree to both those terms. That's just saying I'm building nuclear reactors. This is just the Marines, right? Yeah, 23 plus 1. So shift. Or is it control click? That's control click. It's been a while. We're going to move to that location. What is this? Interesting. Escort ship. Okay. But now. Okay, good. So this is our Marines and everybody else. We're now also being watched by the Kiwi Navy. Right here. So I'm going to move you there, and you right behind it. And you don't have a sub attached to you yet. We don't have subs. Let's just chase the ship off, shall we? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Pretty much once these guys are done, we're going to do our invasion. Chemical weapons. Let's do integrated air defenses. Advanced ballistic takes one out. '56 tech. And right now we don't have the best technology for aircraft, so we have a lot of like got landing craft. Some people were saying is these aren't amphibious. Actually, they are. If you actually look at some military units, I can't get a good angle, unfortunately, on it. But these ships here, underneath these 3 guns is, well, you can kind of see it right here. It's a door. Hold on. Can I get my camera turned on? Can I add my camera to this? Is it video capture device? Oh, it is. Haha. Cam. Oh, maybe not. We're gonna remove that. Add video capture device. And this is called video capture device. Hey, video capture device. Because I'm smart. Alright, so some people were saying is these ships are not amphibious. They actually are. What happens is these ships, being in the military, I've actually seen these things in play when I was on maneuvers with, wasn't the Marines? It was somebody else. What these ships do is they, their hulls are designed, and the ships are designed specifically to go up onto, I want to say up on the beach, but usually they're about 10 meters or so away from the beach. But they basically run aground on purpose. They've got special engines on them that can push them away. Some are designed now recently where they've got like little paddles that come out and it kind of claws itself away from the beachhead. But what it is, the beach is like this. The ship will come in and actually hit and then come up. On the front of it is a door. So you actually look at the bow of the ship and it's like this. And then the door opens up and there's a ramp and it comes down. And it actually extends a little bit towards the beach. So troops and units that are on top and underneath can actually just head right out on the beach. Now, it's not the ideal landing craft. It's not like your classic World War II style landing craft. We've learned in modern military thinking and things like that that modern landing craft from World War II, for example, wouldn't work in modern day. Wouldn't work at all modern day. For a few reasons. Number one, missile launchers. So now RPGs, for example, are a big deal. So any rocket-propelled blank can take out a landing craft, no problem. A simple thing, anything that's wire guided can take out a landing craft. There's theoretically an entire squad, if not an entire company of troops that could be lost within seconds. Shoulder-mounted anything at this point in time, which is what laser guided rockets, wire guided rockets, even like shoulder mounted SAMs could be pointed and fired and steered basically to take out these vehicles. And they realize that over time it's actually harder now to do an amphibious landing than it was back in the day if you're going up against a properly defended location. So basically World War II Normandy or Dieppe or any of the raids in the Pacific or landings in the Pacific wouldn't actually work in today's modern day thinking. Mainly just because of sheer technology, right? You see something back in the day, you'd be firing a 50 caliber machine gun at it and artillery. Artillery, not the most accurate, and 50 caliber rounds or even higher caliber rounds, they'll ping off it, and they might, some of them might, I know the Canadian troops in World War II, when they ran out of anti-tank rounds, what they would do if they were going up against lightly armored vehicles and things like that, they would take the bullet, the full round, and take the round off the end, turn it around and put it back in. So the range is horrible, the accuracy is not that great, but the sheer flatness of the concussive force would actually cause, hopefully, after prolonged shots, damage to a vehicle. It was pardon the pun, it was kind of hit or miss, but still. That's one of the things we were actually taught in the Canadian Forces was if you have a multi-tool and you're up against a lightly armored vehicle and you don't have anything that actually can pierce it, grab your rounds, grab them, twist them, and go full auto. And hope that a couple of the bullets land in the, do enough damage in a small area. Which was always thinking. But anyway, so modern technology-wise, landing's not the greatest. Usually what you'd want to do in modern day is A, land where the enemy isn't, which is always a priority. I mean, we're not doing that. We're going to be landing right around here-ish with our troops. Number 2 in modern technology, jamming systems. So you actually need highly armored and highly advanced weaponry or technology to land now, because you need like the ability to jam those the laser targeting systems. One of the ways is the Canadian Forces. We have this on one of our tanks now. Basically, what it is it's the most useless piece of crap, but it works. What it is it's basically just a light with a revolving thing around it with slits in it. And what it does is it just randomly fires basically light in every direction. But it fires in intense beams basically because it's got like a whole bunch of lenses in it. And what it does is it will detect, like whenever the tank detects that it's being painted by a laser, because it has little heat sensors on it, and the laser does cause a little bit of heat. Or if it detects a missile launch at it, it will start to spin this thing and what it'll do is it'll aim the lens on the inside of it at the general area where the missile was launched, and it hopes that the laser itself will hit the person firing, not to kill them, just to actually hit the device. Because usually you see like the laser designators on stuff is like that big. The hope is that it'll hit it enough that it'll confuse it, and it will follow the wrong laser pattern and just basically just go kind of, instead of going straight to the target, it'll kind of curve up, or it'll start getting confused and stuff like that. Basically just flying a whole bunch of random lights at it. It's 50-50, I think, right now, because I think it's still in like projects or whatever. I think the Americans even tried something like that too. But let's get back to this, shall we? Okay. We'll take those industrial goods. I'll take that metal. No. But yeah, so long story short, these are actually amphibious landing units. These are ships usually you see after the LST is landed. But in this case, we're just gonna go with it. So once our artillery gets there, we're good to go. Now there is the odd ship that actually isn't. Like for example, this merchant marine is not. Well, there we go. Yeah, so certain ships, like this one is carrying the artillery, and so is this one. So they're not carrying amphibious units. So they're actually going to be useless. So if the unit itself is not amphibious, the game kind of sets it up so that you're kind of covered. Technically, these artillery units are not, because these are all carrying artillery, right? Yeah, that's all my artillery. Perfect. Right, we're going to move those guys there temporarily. New Zealand and Mexico just signed a deal. Don't know if I like that. And I know some people are going to be like, well, you know, modern weaponry and technology, blah, 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 blah. I'm ex-military. I know what I'm talking about. It literally was my job. And remember, I'm also living in Canada, so we also do take a lot of shit for granted. Alright, so anyways, Marine. Boom. Marine. Boom. Marine. Let's play another Marine, right? Yep. Done. Marine. Armored vehicle. Armored vehicle. That's artillery. Marine, Marine. Marine. Marine, Marine. infantry fighting vehicle, or, well, live. And marine. Infantry vehicle. Infantry vehicle. Infantry vehicle. So that's 4, 5, 6, and then 7 and 7. Boom, we're good to go. Okay, now we're going to set up our artillery properly. It should be a group of 3, 6, 7, and 7. Perfect. New Zealand wants to offer me military goods. Well, thank you, New Zealand, but you're going to need them. Industrial goods. Metal. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to war with New Zealand. All unload right there. All unload right there. You air patrol. Air patrol. Air patrol. You're going in there. You're going in there. And yeah, I just remembered I was going to use something with the interesting. So Canada immediately, and I mean immediately, 4, 5, 6, 7, broke our defense deal. I should remember. Group 5. Group 6. Alright, so we've captured the first part of our territory. And here's the counterattack here. So we're pretty much guaranteed to lose a warship or two here. I'm gonna move out these escorts and get them in a better position. I think the tribal is... No, yeah, we're gonna move you there. Yeah, because here comes more baddies there. Let's start moving up our artillery. Because once I get my artillery landed, we're laughing. Let's try to land our artillery now. Whoa! Okay, their navy just showed up. Let's get the remainder of our navy out here, shall we? Because why not? Why would I deploy my entire navy all, you know, the time I should, right? Because, you know, reasons. The Vengeance. I'm gonna actually place the Vengeance on the west coast. Let me guess, we lost a couple warships. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they've updated their military. Like, updated their navy. let's withdraw you. No, come on. Once our artillery starts to land, 7. Alright, they're engaging. Here we go. So we already know that we have a larger military than they do. So it's just a matter of time. I'm going to start deploying more ground troops. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's get some mounted infantry in there as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mounted infantry. And I want to get 2 more self-propelled guns. Always a good thing. And the regular artillery as well. Now, we don't have the trucks to transport these, which kind of sucks. But, and what are you going to do? And the 3 of you. And everyone is to deploy to that location, please. Okay. Perfect. Let's just deploy our aircraft for the moment, all just right under these, right over these guys. We have air superiority. Oh, looks like we actually held that back. That was actually pretty good. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we weathered the initial push pretty good. Once the barracks over here has been built, we can deploy. Oh, and here comes round 2. Which shouldn't be that hard for our aircraft to basically screw up. There we go. Oh, the P-51s? Those are P-51 Mustangs. Okay, well, once these guys are good to go. Boom. We're going to see P-51 Mustangs against the first jet, I think the naval aircraft in the United States. Well, we have our first aerial combat victory. How much longer till you're done? I'm actually going to steal you guys and just say construction there, please. They should automatically go to the closest port. Yep, perfect. In the meantime, we have our first batch of reserves. Sea transport to that location, please. Do I have another carrier over here yet? No, the Sydney's pretty slow. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do where is it? What's your range? 3120. I have an airbase right down there. Alright, so you're halfway. So we're going to send a bunch of our Thunderjets. 2, 3, 4 of them there. 5, 6. What's your range? 27. Yeah, you don't have the range to do anything. No. So we're gonna send a bunch of bombers and fighter bombers and bombers to the airbase down here. These two Amtraks are gonna run up that way. Let's get my fighters up there now that they're sending their fighters. Okay, I'm going to send the Melbourne in. There we go. So for the moment, 3, 6, 7. We've got the location for the moment. Our reserves are there. Look, there we go. Send these guys over, and I want to see just how many of them actually reach the location. And then we're going to call it an episode. So this is Thunderjets and Canberra Bombers. So the Thunderjets just got there and they had to withdraw. But the Canberra Bombers actually hit a few things, which is pretty good. Build military. Let's go with an airfield as well. Four, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that guy's trying to sneak in there. Let's try to move in 2 destroyers real quick. Research breakthrough synthetic antibiotics. Where are those in there? Nope. Those are more thunder jets. You guys are the... Yeah, you're my... What? Oh, you're my... Okay, you're my engineers. Okay. You're my reserves. You are more thunder jets. Let's bring in the 2 Canberras as well. Yeah, they just get there and they're just short. So we need to build we need an airbase. I mean, there's this one, but I think that's going to be too hard to take for the moment for us. Until we get our reserves. But I'd offer petroleum, sure. One of the good things is our units are in very good supply. Oh, look at those bombers doing just what they need to do. So, on the bright side, our reserves are not that far away. The engineers are... Well, they're a little far away. They're halfway, right? I mean, they're getting there. So in the next episode, we should be able to get the barracks done and the airbase done, which will then... I keep forgetting I'm even being recorded because I've been like this the entire time. So the plan is to get the airbase done and the barracks done. We'll then send our troops to be repaired. Our reserves should be there by then as well. Reserve should step in, do all the work they need to do in regards to securing that area and pushing up that coast, hopefully to capture that airport so we can have additional aircraft come in. I'm contemplating dropping some troops behind the lines just to kind of cause some problems, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We do have transport aircraft still, and we have now, if I can zoom up here to figure where they are, we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of commandos. Ich bin ein Kommando. Where are they? Okay, they're all there. Perfect. Okay. And there's an airbase there. Perfect. We're gonna send all of them there. I'm then gonna send Mercury, Thunderjets, Banshees. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are going to go there. Then what we'll do is we'll load up our Glowmasters with our special forces. And once our special forces are loaded up, then we're probably going to be laughing. But that's going to be the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.